Oh, hi folks. I got my hair cut. She cut my hair tonight, so I'm beautiful again. This video is real spontaneous. I started out having a really bad day today, and last night we had rain, and we were scheduled first thing this morning to finish a set of stairs on a deck we built around a swimming pool. And it rained for a couple hours, so I told the guys to sleep in, and then it's like we got over there and it's all wet and everything's soggy that you're working with. And then we were supposed to go out to another house that's a brand new house, and any brand new house has mud all the way around it. And you have to track all your mud and up on the ladders. People don't realize how miserable it is when you're building and doing construction outside. We have to work in the mud. And this is Nebraska clay. And so I was kind of bummed out, but I got home early because I had some bookwork that I didn't want to do and paperwork that I did not want to do, and I just all around had a bad attitude. And so, if you've ever heard of Jesus Words Only, Doug Del Tonto, he had a new video up. And so I was in one of my moods, you know, and it's like, oh, okay, he's going to do a book review. I thought, yeah, like this is going to be interesting, you know. But then when he said that he didn't get past the first page, I got, ooh, this is going to be interesting. And so I took, this is his work, but I took and broke it down in verses to simplify it. And it's right there, folks, in our Bible. If we would read the Bible in real time, while it's happening, it's all being explained to us, but we just don't see it because we're blinded to some of this stuff. And so he made my day. Thank you, Doug. He made my day. I'll tell you what, this is just incredible. And so here's basically, I'm just going to go through the verses here and share with you. We've all heard Matthew 24:4. This is very important. And I've tried to explain this to my granddaughter. You got to picture yourself standing there with the other apostles or disciples and listen to what our Messiah, what Jesus is saying. Yeshua answered them, "Beware that no one leads you astray. For many will come in my name, saying, I am the Messiah, and they will lead many astray." He's saying this in real time, okay, in his lifetime. He's talking to them. Matthew 24 and 26, chapter 24, verse 24 through 26. That's what this apostles are asking about the future different signs. Okay, and a lot of us don't know future as in how future, like as in way out there or way here, or what is futuristic. Yeshua says, many Christs and false prophets will arise and perform great signs and wonders, so as to lead astray, if possible, even the elect. Those are the ones who elect to choose to follow and walk righteously. Verse 25, see, I have told you before, and if they say to you, look, he is in the wilderness, do not go out. And if they say, look, he is in the inner rooms, do not believe it. He's telling people, he's telling his disciples, if anyone says they seen me in a private location, either out in the wilderness or in a private room, don't believe it. Don't believe it, period. This is his words right now. So they're listening to the master. Now, I want to share something. Peter, in one of his sermons, confirms this. Okay, he's going to confirm something. He's going to set us up to learn something. Are we going to listen to Peter? Acts 3 verse 21. Yeshua, who must remain in heaven until the time of the universal restoration that Yahweh announced long ago through the holy prophets. So he's qualifying that Yeshua has to be in heaven. Now let's drop over here and let's look at something Paul said. This is a clue. Paul said this. So if you are a follower of Paul, listen to what Paul says. 1 Corinthians 15, verses 7 through 5. 15, 5 through 7. And that, this is Paul speaking, and that he, Yeshua, appeared to Cephas, then to the 12. Then he appeared to more than 500 brothers and sisters at one time. Paul's testifying here to the Corinthians. Most of them who are still alive, though some may have died. Then he appeared to James, and then to all the apostles. This is Paul's testimony to them. Now let's back up to Acts again. Let's go back, okay? Let's go back to Acts 1. Acts 1, 9 through 11. When Yeshua had said this, as they were watching, he was lifted up, and a cloud took him out of their sight. While he was going up and they were gazing up toward heaven, suddenly 2 men in white robes stood by them. And they said, Men of Galilee, why do you stand looking up toward heaven? This Yeshua, who has been taken up from you into heaven, will come in the same way as you saw him go into heaven. So now angels are speaking. But what gets me, what really tripped my trigger, was when Doug pointed out that in Paul's testimony, verse 7, he goes, then he appeared to James, then to all the apostles. Let's go back. Right there was a division. There was a point of change of reference that none of us caught. I've never caught this. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 8. Last of all, as to one untimely born, he appeared also to me. It's right there. It says it right there. Paul's testimony, his conversion, basically is either 3 to 4 years somewhere after Yeshua's ascension, because I think it wasn't until Acts 9 or so the church was up and running, doing good, even though Paul was persecuting them. Saul was persecuting them. See, it says the church was growing and multiplying and doing everything, and the apostles, the 12. He even refers to them as the 12. If you look at this as a timeline, John, the beloved, was still alive. Yeshua had ascended. Paul had gotten, quote, converted, unquote. Peter's out preaching. The church is growing. And John warns them in a letter, 1 John 2:18, children, it is the last hour. As you have heard that Antichrist is coming, so now many Antichrists have come. See, if you read these letters in real time, as they're conversing back and forth, the authors, you can actually put the story together. You don't need to cherry pick or do any of this stacking verses and stuff. You can look at the evidence of the statements of the people who wrote it. And I didn't even word search and check some of this stuff. But when he got done sharing he has an incredible video that completely documents a lot more stuff. But this is simple for Marty to understand and to share with people. So I praise Yahweh for friends who, even though he said he's doing a book review, I'm glad I didn't turn it off. I watched it, and it uplifted me. It's like, Marty, it's right here. All of this, the Bible is the land or the ground that has the buried treasure in it that we need to dig through and look for the jewels and to sort and search and whatever. The Father wants to reveal it through different people, through all of us. It's exciting. That's all I can say. Father Yahweh, I am so grateful. I pray that you'll help Doug's ministry to continue to grow. Father, he just wants to tell people and share with people what he has learned and what you have done in his life, Father, and I want to share the same thing. Lord, I pray that you'll help reach out to those who are seeking you, that you will bring them to videos and bring them to information that'll help them who love you and are seeking you with all their hearts, but they're confused and they've been taught incorrectly. Father, please have your Spirit draw those people, multiply the videos, multiply the information, and protect the information from the enemy, Father. The enemy doesn't want this truth taken out. Father, please, in Yeshua's name, amen.